Hey guys, it's Jeff, and today I wanted to share some tips that I've been learning as I've been working in nail bending. There was a video of mine back a fair while ago about nail bending in Plarn, which was one of my earlier ventures. Now I am working on my first pair of socks. These are in Mammon Stitch. There's some great Facebook groups for nail bending, and those have been a lot of help for me as I'm learning this. And it was actually because of that that I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned. So one of the things, if you are already familiar with nail bending, that you will know, where's the rest? Is that all the way brown right now? That is all of it. Is that you are pulling your yarn all the way through every stitch. And right now I have a shorter amount here, so it's not such a big deal. But let me check on the other sock. I thought I was at a place to demonstrate. Yes, here we go. All right, so I've got a nice long length here. I like working in longer lengths because you don't have to join as much. I will also admit that that's probably partially influenced by the fact that I am working in acrylic. So I am always using the mango stitch. If you're on any of the Facebook groups, you've seen me mention it. I'll put a little link right up here to the video that I always reference for the mango stitch for connecting strands. But so to have these longer pieces, it can be really tedious to pull and pull and pull through here, and things get tangled up. So another one of my videos, I talked about Beelum bags, a style of bag from Papua New Guinea. And there was actually something that I picked up watching some of the videos about Beelum makers that has helped make this a lot easier, a lot less tedious, and it actually makes things less tangled. So after, let's see here, try to pick up all the stitches that I need to. Now I've been tightening this to the needle just because I'm working with such a small needle and thinner yarn. But what I do is after I pull the needle through, I'm holding the needle between my thumb and pinky. I am going to wrap my pinky, my thumb around. You can see I'm making these figure eights on here. And what this is doing, it's pulling through without having to pull my arm all the way back. It's also creating a tidy little bundle. So that way, once I've finished the stitch, if I just drop this bundle down, it's going to come straight out of that bundle with virtually no tangles. I say virtually because, let's be honest, we live in the real world and nothing is ever perfect. But if I pick it up and I start going again, you'll see that it just kind of winds off of there. Now, I will say that this technique takes some getting used to. It kind of gets a little tiring right through the forearm, and you also have to adjust. Right now, I don't have too long a piece, so my thumb and pinky aren't too far apart, but when I'm working with longer pieces when I first attach them, and I'll start with 3+ fathoms arm lengths. So for me, see, 3 of those is going to be around 15, 18 feet. That can be a lot on here. But that's my first tip. Being able to pull through like that, it makes it a lot quicker. It manages the fiber a lot easier so you get less tangles. I will say over time, and I don't know if it's just because of the nature of nail bending as you're pulling the needle through, or if it's specifically because of the way I pull the yarn through, you do start to get a twist up here towards where the yarn is attaching to the work. And I've found that you can release that twist by suspending the piece and kind of letting it work the twist out itself. The other piece of advice that I wanted to give, let's go back to this one for it, is about my needles. Now, my needles, I've made all these myself, which is something else I love doing. I know I did a video about that at one point. Let's put another link for that up here. But my needles tend to have a smaller eye. And because of that, I had been having a hard time getting frustrated trying to thread the yarn through. I mean, trying to, okay, of course, on camera, it's going to go through the first time. But I found a little trick I hadn't seen anywhere, and so I just wanted to share it in case it can help anybody. If your yarn is ever struggling to go through the eye, and sometimes it helps me when I'm using this needle for the mango join, but if you just can't get the yarn to go through, what I've found is if you hold on, so I got the loose end out here, and you start twisting that up, it'll twist up on itself if you get enough twist in it. I don't know if you can see that, there we go. And that right there makes almost like a needle point that is a whole lot easier to poke through the eye of a needle. So, just wanted to share those two little tips for you, being able to twist up the yarn to get it through some tricky eyes, and figure eighting your yarn for easier management. If you have any tips that you'd love to share, I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. And I think that's going to be it. I'll talk to you later, folks. Bye.